You're watching MITV, Channel 17.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light
You also have a deaf interpreter at center
was a
court.
proudly ringing at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets burned black, the balls bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
And welcome to McAllen Memorial Gymnasium for tonight's District 31-5A clash between the Nicky Rowe Lady Warriors and the McAllen Memorial Lady Mustangs. Hello everyone, I'm Mark May, joined by the McAllen ISD Athletic Director, Paulette Gonzalez. She's here with us to provide some color commentary for what should be an exciting game between two high school rivals. And they're introducing the starters now. And Coach, what have you gotten to see of these two teams so far this year? I know you've been making the rounds at the different schools and the different programs and checking them out. What have you seen from these two?
Well, you know, I've had a great opportunity to come and watch both teams, like you said, so it has been real exciting, Mark. And I think every time you have the inner city rivalries, you pretty much can forget about a lot of things. You can forget about records and all of that stuff, and it just gets to be a real competitive situation when you come and you see two our schools playing each other. See a lot of good teamwork played with McAllen Memorial, doing really well, and Nicky Rowe also has displayed a lot of character and a lot of determination as they played their games.
Let's take a look at the starters for the visiting team tonight, the Nicky Rowe Lady Warriors, who come in having already clinched a playoff spot. 18 wins and 14 losses this year. And let's do starters for Nicky Rowe and show you who the visiting team will have out there tonight.
Pretty impressive record, like you said, Mark. 18-4, pretty great record.
And then we see the starters for the Nicky Rowe Lady Warriors. Number 21, Heather Adriano, is a senior. Then number 10, Sierra Briseño is also a senior. Then 5, Ashley Watson, she's a junior in the program. And then 13, Maida Garcia, she's one to keep an eye on. She's only a freshman. And then they'll also hand the ball to 23, Jamie Zamora, who is the third senior in the starting lineup. So let's look over at our home team now, the McAllen Memorial Lady Mustangs under Coach Dina Johnson, and see who their starters will be tonight. And there you see it, number 5, Vanessa Mesa. She is a senior guard. And then number 12, Kimberly Alanis is a senior guard. 20, Kaylee Caldwell is a freshman guard. Then 23, Crystal Villarreal is a sophomore guard. And then 31, Drake Banks is a freshman in the post position. So they come with a little bit younger team. They have 2 seniors, 2 freshmen, and a sophomore in their starting lineup. So this is definitely a team that most of it will come back next year. So
Absolutely, we'll have a lot of players coming back from the Lady Mustangs. We have Brown Middle School coming also to watch the game.
Oh yeah,
Brown Middle School, which is a feeder school of McAllen Memorial, is here. So that should be an exciting game for them to watch too.
Yeah, in Brown Middle School, as you see them walking across in the bottom of your screen there, they are one of the feeder schools for Memorial.
Absolutely.
So some of those ladies will be out here on this floor for McAllen Memorial in just a few years.
Eyeing their spot for the future.
Yep. So about to get started here. It's the girls varsity basketball action. District 31 5A, Nicky Rowe Lady Warriors and the McAllen Memorial Lady Mustangs. And there's the tip-off here at Memorial Gym. And the
Nicky Rowe gets
Lady
the ball.
Warriors, they're moving from right to left, and they're wearing their dark green uniforms with the white numerals. Three-point attempt is no good. The rebound comes down to Nicky Rowe. That's Jamie Zamora with it. Jamie Zamora will get it into Watson. Watson loses it in the lane, but then there's
Nice
a layup
little
attempt for
assist
Heather
as she
Adriano.
goes down. That was a good play. As you can see, Nicky Rowe starting off with a full court press right away.
And immediately a full court press generates a turnover. And now a jump ball situation. Possession arrow will favor the Lady Mustangs. But still spirited defense.
Oh,
here
yes.
by Nicky Rowe. So just underway. And Memorial again facing full court pressure. Almost throw it away in their backcourt, still having trouble. And the ball knocked away at midcourt. It'll remain Mustang ball. Inbounds will go to number 12, Kimberly Alanis. And now deep and a basket by Drake Banks. And the Lady Mustangs able to beat the press that time, and Banks has her first two, and the score is tied at 2. 7:04 to play here in the first quarter. And the right corner it goes. Now Zamora around the horn. Freshman Garcia hands it off to 10 Briseño, and a turnover.
Turnover.
Taken away by Banks.
Followed by a turnover for Nicky Rowe.
There, another turnover there. Nicky Rowe coming back with it. This is Briseño. Briseño wants a three-pointer. No good. And Nicky Rowe will get the ball back. And I think we saw another team come in. Looked like the Kathy Lady Cobras are here tonight as well. So Kathy Cobras and the Brown Lady Dobermans here tonight.
Nice little assist with a missed shot.
Garcia was in there close, but unable to get the ball to drop. Knocked out by the Lady Mustangs. Or correction, went off the Lady Warriors, so it'll be Mustang ball. And again, full court press by the Lady Warriors. I can hear your mic. Lady Mustangs break the press once again. And this is Alanis in the front court. And then a quick whistle. The ball was knocked away from her. Inbound it comes, and now another tied ball. And this time possession goes to Nicky Rowe, so two tied balls, and Nicky Rowe has worked it into a turnover. Score still tied at 2. Ashley Watson over here on the right side. Now Watson jumper is good.
Nice
from
shot
about
by
18
number
feet.
5.
Full court press again. Has
That's
given
it.
Memorial some trouble, but they've generally been able to work the ball through. Here they get it across. Now we got a 2-on-1 into Banks, and Banks looks like she's fouled and got the basket.
Key play right there, tie up the game.
Yeah, foul's going to be on number 10, Briseño. So we take a look at that replay. You see number 10 coming in there at the last moment, fouling Banks. But Banks got the bucket for her 4th point, and now at the line for the first time tonight. And
Violation across the line.
There we see Coach Gina Johnson in her 3rd year as head coach of the Lady Mustangs. Though generally the favored team coming into tonight. but Mustangs have the home floor. Rowe taking their time on the perimeter. Now we've got a reach. Ought to be on the floor. And I think the foul was against Crystal Villarreal, which would be her first. Each team has one team foul. 5:24 to play first quarter. Score's tied at 4. Weak side and wide
Weak
open.
side, wide open shot.
Jamie Zamora, the senior, got in there. Again, full court pressure by Nikki Rowe. And this is intercepted by Adriano. Adriano with the steal, back the other way. And she draws whistle. .5:01 to play in the first quarter. Adriano will be at the line to shoot 2.
Nikki Rowe's been pretty aggressive with her full court press.
Adriano misses the first one. I didn't catch who the foul was on. Did you happen to?
I think it was over here in the corner. I
Yeah,
missed it too.
One of the Memorial players. And Adriano hits one of
1
2.
for 2.
She's got 3 points. Yeah, I hear you. 7-4, Nikki Rowe in front. Inbounds goes to Kimberly Alanis. They work it across easily. And then Watson ties it up over there and forces a jump ball. It'll be Memorial ball. That shot by Mesa is no good. Rebound attempt is
Nice shot.
So good job there by
I think
Banks,
she has
the
all
freshman.
6 points, right, Mark? Does she have all 6 points?
Yeah, she does. All 6 of the Lady Mustang points so far. The Lady Mustangs down by 1. That ball intercepted by Caldwell, the freshman. And now Garcia at the other end knocks that ball away. It goes out, and it'll be Lady Warrior ball. Excellent defense there by 13, Maida Garcia.
Oh, she's done well. She does well at the front of the press, too. Very aggressive on defense.
So 4:18 to play here in the first quarter. And the Lady Warriors lead it by just 1 point. Over on the right side, trying to go in, and
Turn
it's
the
stolen
ball
away
over.
by the Mustangs. Mustangs into the front court. They get it to 33, Jennifer Rias. Her shot is no good. Rebound attempt, that goes awry. That was by Alanis. And finally, the Warriors come down with it. Number 14, Liz Caceres with the rebound. Shot missed at this end. Here come the Lady
Fast
Mustangs,
breaking.
one-on-one. There's a whistle. Jennifer Rias,
Draws the
senior
foul.
guard. Rias looks like she'll be at the line for 2. And the foul's going to be on Brasinho, her second. I've got a timeout on the floor as Coach Raul Vega wants to talk things over. 3:39 to play here in the first quarter. A 1-point lead for Nikki Rowe. And Coach, you've been in these situations before where you're maybe putting the Lady Mustang shoes a little bit. They're a team that fighting to assert themselves. They're going up against a superior team that's headed to the playoffs. What's kind of going through their minds? And as a coach, what do you want to tell your players in those situations?
Well, I think this is always a great opportunity to test your team against. Anytime you play a team that is doing well, it's a great opportunity, especially for Memorial that has a lot of the young players. I think for the future, it will be absolutely a learning opportunity. They've done well. I think that Nikki Rowe has been aggressive with their press, but Memorial has done well in regards to scoring down low. So it is an interesting game. 6-7, nice tight score for right now.
This is Rias at the line for 2. Misses the first one. Rias, a senior guard. Second free throw also no good. And so the Lady Mustangs miss a chance to tie the game.
Rebound by Nikki Rowe.
And this ball stolen
Turnover.
away by the Lady Mustangs. That's Alanis with it. Now it's loose on the floor. And a timeout.
Timeout.
Wow, what a great play by Rias there. She corralled the ball, realized she didn't have much of many options down there, so quickly calling timeout. Now, generally, would it be in the game plan for the Lady Mustangs to try to keep the score down somewhat against this hot shooting Lady Warrior team?
I think so. I think that's always a key thing to do, to try to do against a strong, aggressive shooting team like Nikki Rowe. So I think the strategy, pretty good strategy, and I think it's working pretty well so far right now, Mark.
So it'll be Lady Mustang ball. They'll inbound from underneath the Warrior basket. And again, Warriors going full court press. And Lady Mustangs handle it very easily. They're ready for that. They run the break, and there's Banks down there. Her shot no good. Offensive rebound is missed. And the ball comes down to the Warriors, but taken away by the Mustangs, and it's good.
Got about 3 or 4 shots right there, Mark, so it was very important to score on that one. They take the lead for the first time, 8-7 Mustangs.
Yeah, Rias with the basket there, and that was her first 2, and her team with the 1-point lead. Lady Warriors started off a little bit slowly on their win over McAllen High School at Travis Gym not too long ago. They came roaring back in the second half of that one to win that game. And again, they're off to a little bit of a slow start here. 2:56 to play first quarter. Mustangs up by 1. So the Lady Warrior basketball. And another substitution there.
2 players coming in.
Yeah, Watson checks out, as does Garcia. 2 new players come in. 23, Zamora came back in. And 11 is in there. That's Maurice Del Dios Vergel, as they get a steal off the inbounds and put it in. That's Brasinho with her first 2. Lady Mustangs working across the timeline. There's Banks left side, open, and shot blocked. Nice block shot there by 21, Adriano. And Adriano gets the defensive rebound. Back on the Lady Warriors. 2:25 to go first quarter. 3-pointer good by Brasinho.
Nice corner shot from the outside.
And she gives the Lady Warriors their biggest lead so far, 4 points, 12-8. So Alanis in the backcourt. Rias sends it across. This is Mesa. Give and go with Rias. Rias tries to drive, goes off the back iron. Warriors have it. Warriors running the break. There's Zamora, and Zamora puts it in.
Nice little fast break by Nikki Rowe.
Yeah, good fast break there by Nikki Rowe. They now lead by 6. Now whistle away from the ball. And it was turned over to Nikki Rowe, and the Warriors knock it out, or excuse me, the Mustangs knock it out. Warriors keep possession. Minute 42 to go here in the first quarter. Brasinho on the right side. Skip pass. Goes over to Vergel. And now a whistle. I want to say that was on Villarreal, 23 for the Lady Mustangs. I believe that's her second. You see the replay there. That's what put Del Diaz Vergel at the line. She's a senior. Missed the first one. And missed both of them. Offensive rebound, though, and that's missed. Another offensive rebound. Can't get that one to drop, and the Lady Mustangs come away with it. That foul is going to be on 14, Liz Casares. It'll be her first. So here's Lady Mustangs ball. Lady Warriors on a 7-0 run at the moment. Inbounds comes to Alanis. Alanis racing across the far side in front of the Nikki Rowe bench. Pass in the lane, knocked away. Lady Warriors have it. Picked up by Verhel. Verhel running the break. All the way to the right side. Ball into the lane and lost away to the Lady Mustangs. Alanis loses it in traffic. Oh, nice save there by Rias.
Nice hustle there to get the ball back. It's a travel.
Yeah. A turnover. There's Zamora. Zamora's pass knocked away, but kept by Garcia, and she scores. So the freshman puts it down from about 14 feet and also draws the whistle. Fouls on Alanis, number 12. It'll be her first. 13 for Rowe scored. That's Garcia's first two of the evening. Her first trip to the line. And missed that one.
A little hesitant there on their rebound. Both teams were right.
That's Villarreal with it. Pass into the lane is knocked away, but retained by Memorial. And a whistle as what looks like the shortest player on the floor, Alanis, is driving the lane there. You see, look at the replay there. You can see her aggression going up for that basket, and a nice defensive play there by Adriano, although she was called for the reach. Misses the first one. Both teams having their troubles from the free throw line tonight.
25 seconds left in the first quarter.
A substitution, Briseño will come out for Nikki Rowe. And into the game is number 1, Dominique Spears. Number 10 came out, number 1 goes in. Second free throw is good. And Alanis has her first point. Score is 16-9. And that stopped a 9-0 run by Nikki Rowe. And Spears dribbling the ball, trying to hold for the last shot, but it gets tied up. And Nikki Rowe will retain possession. Good defense there by Villarreal, number 23. Zamora will inbounds it. Goes into the corner to Verhel. Back up to Zamora. 10 seconds on the clock now for the first quarter. That's Verhel with it, driving the lane. Little too hard. Rebound to the Lady Mustangs.
3 seconds left. Gotta
And get off the shot here. And that's the end of the first quarter, and it's 16-9. Nikki Rowe in front. So there we see the Nikki Rowe Lady Warriors, and just to go through their points for the first quarter, they were led by Sierra Briseño with 5 points, and then Jamie Zamora had 4. Heather Adriano had 3. Maida Garcia had 2. Ashley Watson had 2. And then for the Lady Mustangs, their scores in the first half, led by Drake Banks with 6 points. Then number 12, Alanis had 1. And Jennifer Rias had 2. You can see our split screen format there. You can see both huddles.
Vertical.
Our score is 16-9. Nikki Rowe in front. It was rather close. It was Memorial in front by a score of 8-7 at one point. But then Nicky Rowe went on a 9-0 run, and that put them up 16-8. And then 1 point there at the end by Memorial made it 16-9, and that's where we are here at the end of the first quarter. Yeah, it looks like the scoreboard went out, but getting ready to start the second quarter of play here. Hope you're enjoying this broadcast here on MITV and all of its platforms. Get to watch exciting District 31 5A basketball. This is the second girls game we brought to you. We'll also be bringing you some boys games as teams are making their final run here at the tail end of the regular season, getting ready for the state playoffs, which began in mid-February. There's Coach Rowe Vega in his 15th year at the helm for the Lady Warriors.
And we get the scoreboard back.
And I think the officials are waiting for them to reset the scoreboard that they've got operating again. But 8 minutes up there, as well as the score, 16-9. So these teams getting a little bit of extra time to rest here for
While
the
we
start
get
of the second
scoreboard
frame.
going.
Well, actually, it's just registering zeros. Now it says 8 minutes. Yeah, looks like it's working again.
This one over here is.
And as we said, we have some visitors tonight, the girls programs from the middle school feeder schools for McAllen Memorial. The Lady Kathy Cobras are here, and the Lady Dobies from Brown Middle School are here as the Lady Mustangs turn it over on the inbounds as they stepped on the sideline. So here the Lady Warriors have the ball when they're traveling Kelly green uniforms with the white numerals. Lady Mustangs have the Colombian blue with the
Travel
white, and we got a
violation.
turnover traveling. So Lady Warriors send it in. And facing a little bit of pressure from the Lady Warriors. Working it across there is Villarreal. Alanis throws it into the lane. Knocked away, but kept alive. Good effort there by Mesa. And they get it to Rias. Rias is running hook shot, no good. And Lady Warriors throw it away on the outlet pass. So Coach Vega not looking happy with that last bit of execution, but his team enjoying a 7-point lead at the moment. Inbound to Rias. Out to the cutter, Villarreal. Villarreal goes up and scores.
Picks up the
And
foul
she draws
too.
the whistle. So she'll have a chance for a 3-point play. Free throw attempt is just short. She's 2 for 3 from the line. Has 3 points in the game. Make that 1 for 3 from the line, and she has 3 points overall. 7:22 to play in the second quarter. As we see the replay, she was able to drive for that basket and then get the call. I think it was Zamora who picked up her first foul. Now at the other end, we have a shooting foul against the Lady Mustangs. That puts Brasinho at the line. This is her first trip to the line tonight, and she got it. Villarreal will sit down for the Lady Mustangs, having a little bit of foul trouble. Coming in as 24, Ashley Sanchez, a senior forward. Second shot by Brasinho is also good. She's 2 for 2, has
from
7
2.
points. Lady Mustangs break the pressure, get it to Banks. Ball loose in the lane, knocked away by Nikki Rowe, and Memorial will retain possession. 18-11 is our score. Warriors up by 7. 7:15 to play here in the second quarter. Inbounds into the lane. That's Mesa. Mesa can't get it to drop. Nikki Rowe with the rebound. Verhel cut off at the timeline, then spins her way forward. Races inside. Now we got a three-point effort. Is no good. And the offensive board comes down to Nikki Rowe. That's Zamora with it. Zamora into the lane to Garcia. Bounce pass down low is knocked away and stolen by the Lady Mustangs, but then it's stolen right back.
That's Zamora. Turnover.
Zamora can't get her shot to drop. Good defense there by Sanchez. And Lady Mustangs come up. That's Rias across now to Sanchez. Sanchez moving in against one defender, has it knocked away. And now it's tied up. Tied ball goes to Nikki Rowe. We're letting them play a little bit here. We're seeing
a lot of action there.
Yeah. You can see that replay there. You can see some, oh, that was a nice defense there. See all ball there by Garcia, looked like the freshman. She's got good instincts. That's the second time I've seen her.
Great court sense.
Get her mid on that ball.
Both in volleyball and in basketball, Mark.
Yeah.
Did well, had a great year in volleyball too.
And the jump shot is good there by Watson. And do you find, well, I'll ask you in just a moment when we have a chance as Nikki Rowe steals the ball and it goes out. Do you find players who play more than one sport, does that generally help them in the other sport with the, I guess, some of the skill sets that they pick up?
You know, it provides a great foundation, Mark, because not only do you get the opportunity to compete in both sports, but you stay in shape and, you know, you do well in academics, so it's a great combination. The more sports you do, the more involved you are, the more opportunities that you are faced with, so it is great. You know, also another thing, anytime you see a freshman, I think, playing at the varsity level, that just offers a lot of experience for them because they'll be a 4-year letterman. They'll be given the opportunity to participate for 4 years at varsity, which is great. Coaches love it too, because you get that spot that's filled by one person, hopefully for the 4 years.
Nikki Rowe has the ball with a 10-point lead. They work it up to number 1, Dominique Spears. She's a junior. Spears will give way to the freshman Garcia. Drives the right side of the lane, turns away, hands off to Briseño. Briseño into the corners, cut off. They look like, yeah, they're going to call Briseño there with an offensive foul. She kind of pushed off a little bit. That'll be her third.
You know, Mark, and looking at the roster, you got Nikki Rowe with 3 freshmen, which is a great number, and then you got Memorial also with 2 freshmen. So, you know, future looks good for Nikki Rowe and for Memorial.
2 sophomores also for a Memorial. So, yeah, they do have a good young unit there.
Yes, they do.
The Lady Mustangs across the timeline, and look like they threw it away. More pressure defense from Nikki Rowe. The senior Verhel will inbound it to Spears. Spears bounce pass to Verhel and return it to Spears on the give and go. Spears turns it around, picks up her dribble. 5.5 to play here in the first half. 10-point lead for Nikki Rowe. Ball is knocked away and stolen by Banks. Banks gets it to Mesa. Now ball comes loose. Spears steals it. And to Watson. Watson's shot is short. Ball loose on the floor and Memorial picks it up. Memorial really running that fast break. That's Sanchez. Misses the basket, but she draws the whistle.
Key rebound by Memorial.
Taking a look at the replay there. Looks like it was on 24, Daniela Pettis. Should be her first.
First foul.
And that puts 24 Sanchez for Memorial at the line for the first time tonight. She's a senior forward. Got it. Sanchez, one of the Valley's leaders in steals and rebounds, misses the second one. She's got 1 point. The score now 21-12. 9-point lead here for Nikki Rowe. 5 minutes to play first half. Here's Watson from the left side. Got it.
Foul is good. I mean, the shot is good, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a replay. Nice shot.
Didn't see who the foul was on, but there's substitution now for Nikki Rowe as 21 for Nikki Rowe checks in. That is Heather Adriano, who's one of the starters tonight. And Watson misses her free throw. 23-12 after Watson had hit the basket but missed for the three-point play. 4:47 to play first half. Sanchez picks up her dribble. Now to Mesa. Mesa from 15 feet. Takes a shot, no good. Rebound, Spears for Nikki Rowe. Dominique Spears, guarded by Banks. Spears still on the dribble. Hands it to Verhel. She'll shoot it from about 17 feet, no good. And looks like it went out on Nikki Rowe. So a team rebound there for the Mustangs. We're here at Mustang Gym. There you see one of the Mustang cheerleaders supporting their team, although they're trailing at the moment, 23-12. Mustangs race it up the floor. Now we've got a hold. And I think we're in the 1-and-1. Yes, we are. So bonus opportunity here for the Lady Mustangs. So we take a look at the replay. It looks like Spears was called for that one. It'll be
It's
her
going to
first.
be key to make that first free throw with the 1-and-1, and we still have 4 minutes left.
That's Caldwell, her first trip to the line tonight. And misses the second one. Rebound attempt by the Lady Mustangs. And there's Mesa, no good. And then it comes to the Lady Warriors. It's taken down. And now we've got a block called against the Mustangs.
Number 33.
I think it was Liz Casares who had raced it up the floor, but Reyes called for the blocking foul. You see the replay of it right there.
Foul on Jennifer Reyes.
That was just Reyes' first. Both teams now in the double bonus. That each has 9 team fouls, which means on every foul from here on in, you're shooting 2. 4:09 to play here in the second quarter. And this is Verhel at the line. Misses the 1-and-1 opportunity. And the
been
Lady
a
Mustangs
physical
come away with
game.
it. Yep. Verhel now 0 for 3 from the line. Mustangs facing some backcourt pressure. This is Sanchez. Sanchez trying to find Mesa underneath, but a little too high for her, and it'll be a turnover to Nikki Rowe. Coach Gina Johnson trying to keep her troops motivated. Trying to make this game a little bit closer before they go into halftime. We're inside the last 4 minutes. This is Watson on the left side. Skip pass goes to Verhel. Bounce pass to a new player we haven't seen yet, Deanna Spears. She's the sister of Dominique Spears that we saw a moment ago. Here's Watson. Still can't drive baseline, and we got a whistle. And I think they turned it right over. Good defense there by the Lady Mustangs. Oh, and a travel called on the inbounds. Was not allowed to move along that baseline. That always confuses me too. I never know when it's okay to move on the baseline and when not to, so I just never do it. The shot by Nikki Rowe missed, but the offensive board is there.
A lot of free throws tonight.
Yeah, and that's a place where the Mustangs can really pick up some
Capitalize.
ground, yeah, if they are able to hit their free throws. Although this is Nikki Rowe right now, that's Watson. Her second trip to the line, hits this one. Watson now with 7. Just a junior. And misses the second attempt. She's 1 for 3, has 7 points. Lady Mustangs come up with it. Pass is tipped and goes out of bounds. I think they're going to say Lady Mustangs retain possession. That knocked out by Zamora. Lady Mustangs get it in to Banks, who's been quiet this quarter, and she's fouled. So Banks with 6 points will go to the line for 2. .312 to play here in the second quarter. We take a look at that replay. It's Banks' first trip to the line tonight. And she got the second one.
1 from 2.
7 points now for Banks, freshman post. Warriors come up with it. 3:08 to play here in the second quarter. Verhel runs to the right side. Now ball controlled by Spears. Spears is trapped down there, and we get a whistle. Foul's going to be against the Lady Mustangs. Caldwell, her first. And Spears at the line. This is Deanna Spears, a freshman. Can't get it. Second attempt by Spears is good. Nothing but net. And she's 1 for 2 and got her first point. It's an 11-point lead for Nikki Rowe, 25-14. That equals their biggest lead of the game. Lady Mustangs break the press. Pass into the lane. Picked up by, now a travel. I was going to say picked up by Mesa, but then she picked up her pivot foot. So Lady Warrior basketball with 2:45 to play here in the second quarter. Skip pass, that's Zamora down there. Into the lane. Gets it to Spears. Now back to Zamora from about 15 feet off the front iron. Verhel with a nice offensive rebound. Spears with it. And she gets it.
Nice
Spears,
shot.
Spears with 3 points.
Got a 13-point lead now, Mark.
Backcourt pressure by Nikki Rowe.
Oh,
And a travel.
turnover.
So they've been burned a couple of times on that press, but they've stuck with it, and it's been working for them mostly. So here's Nikki Rowe with it. 2:10 to play here in the second quarter. Verhel goes to the right side. Now to Zamora. Zamora is cut off. Back to Verhel, goes up the baseline and stepped on the end line. (27-14) the score. Under 2 minutes to play. Warriors break the press, get it to Caldwell, and then it's off somebody's foot. I believe her foot went out for a turnover. And a substitution by Nikki Rowe. Back into the ball game is number 11, Valerie Dennett, junior guard. Rowe taking their time a little bit as Spears looks like she may have drawn a foul. This will be against Ruiz with a push. Annalisa Ruiz, a senior guard, number 10. And team's in the double bonus here, so that'll put Spears at the line for the second time. She's 1 for 2. Oh, 2 for 3. And misses the second one. 4 points now for Spears. Rebound, and that cashes in.
Key rebound right there, Mark.
Yeah, Liz Cáceres jumped in there for her first 2. And Nikki Rowe steals it again. Back they come. That's Cáceres. Just got through making the basket. Now she waits for the rest of her troops, and Spears has it. And I think Spears moved the pivot foot there a little bit, and that'll bring it over to Memorial. 30-14 the score. 14-5. Nikki Rowe has outscored Memorial here in this second quarter. Still over a minute to play, and Memorial loses it out of bounds. Coach Rowe Vega giving some instructions.
Yes, absolutely.
Inside, nice defense
Nice
by the
little
Lady
block.
Mustangs. That was 21. Adriano was trying to score in there, but just found a nest of Mustang defenders. She draws the foul, and Adriano at the line for the second time tonight. She's 1 for 2. Has 3 points in this game. Now a substitution as Spears will come back in. Number 1. So the Spears sisters, number 1 and number 44, are both in there. Dominique is a junior and Deanna is
It's
a
a freshman.
Second free throw good by Adriano, and she's got 4. 31-14 the score now. Nikki Rowe comfortably in front. And travel called against Memorial. We're down to 48 seconds left here in the first half. Spears brings it across the timeline. Pick set by her sister, Deanna Spears. And then ran out of real estate there in the corner. Coming to you from the Mustang Gym here at McAllen Memorial High School. Lady Mustangs in their white with the Colombian blue numerals. Breaking the press again. 2-on-1 underneath. There's Mesa in the lane. Can't get the shot to go. Goes out of play, and it's Nikki Rowe basketball. Rowe might think about holding it for the last shot here. 28 seconds to play.
28 seconds.
No shot clock in high school basketball. Spears across the line. Spears with it. Taking her time, 15 seconds left. Over to the right side. Now picks up her dribble. Man defense by Memorial. Here's Zamora. Zamora driving in, has the ball knocked away
5
from
seconds.
behind her. And I thought it was knocked away, but I guess she just lost control because it's Memorial basketball. So a chance for the last shot for the Lady
Yes.
Mustangs. They'll have to move up quickly. 2 seconds left. Backcourt pressure. And we are at halftime. Our score 31-14. Nikki Rowe in front. And Nikki Rowe outscoring Memorial in that second quarter, 15-5, as they extended a 7-point first quarter lead to a 17-point halftime lead, and Nikki Rowe comfortably in front. So we'll take a break. We'll be back with our second half of action in just a moment. Hope you're enjoying it. Nikki Rowe on top of the McAllen Memorial Lady Mustangs, 31-14. We'll be back with more in just a moment.
En el mundo de hoy, niños como yo tendremos que crear nuestros propios empleos. Pero primero tendremos que imaginarlos. Expandiendo el salón de clases y la mente de los niños. Transformando el aprendizaje. In today's world, kids like me will have to create their own job. But first, we have to imagine it. Expanding the classroom and the child's mind. Transforming learning. McAllen School since 1908.
And we're back here at the Mustangs gym. McAllen Memorial Mustangs and the Nicky Rowe Lady Warriors. Second half action here as the Lady Mustangs draw a whistle down underneath. Lady Mustangs trailing 31-14 as we start this second half. That was a shooting foul, and that's going to put Ashley Sanchez at the line for the second time. Sanchez up and good. We were talking about the importance of free throws. Both teams missing, leaving a lot of points on the floor in the first half in terms of missed free throws. So we see a substitution. Number 14, Liz Cáceres checks in, and 21, Heather Adriano will sit down. Second free throw attempt by Sanchez is no good. The Warriors have the rebound. So Sanchez is 2 for 4 in this game with 2 points.
And you're right, Mark. Those free throws have been a key. Given that opportunity to score after a foul.
Yeah, and especially for a Memorial, if they can score without the clock running. And Mustangs again running that break really well. Missed the shot, but Banks is underneath there. She misses on the follow-up, and rebound comes to Nicky Rowe. Nicky Rose Watson, by the way, scoring at the other end. She now has 9, and now Watson draws a whistle here again. So Watson being very aggressive here early on.
Another physical second half.
I think the foul was on 24, Ashley Sanchez. If it is, that'll be her third. And that'll be 3 different Lady Mustangs with 3 fouls
And
in
that
this
could
game.
be a key thing, Mark, in regards to the foul so early in the second half.
Watson hits the first free throw, and it's good on the second. So 11 points now for Watson. She has a quick 4 here in the first minute of this third quarter. Lady Mustangs again racing it down the floor. Nice high shot there by Ellen East. Wow. Shortest player on the floor. She went skied
Nice
up there.
fast break there.
Yeah,
Bringing
that's
it down quick.
That's the way to do it.
And Nicky Rowe answers with a shot on their own.
Ellen East, by the way, with 3, and then at the other end, that looked like Cáceres going up and scoring, so she's got 4. And it's 37-17, so the action is
lead.
definitely picked up. Long inbounds pass, tipped away, looks like by Nicky Rowe. Just started the third quarter of action here. Lady Warriors against the Lady Mustangs. Quick shot is no good. Rebound, fought for and taken down by Cáceres for the Warriors. Warriors will come back. Here's a long pass into the lane. That's the freshman Garcia. She misses. Sanchez the rebound for the Lady Mustangs. Lady Mustangs run the floor. Now here's Mesa all alone and scores.
Nice shot.
Yeah, good patience there by the senior
Yes,
guard.
absolutely.
Sometimes you can hear footsteps and hurry that shot a little bit, and she showed patience. I was in a charity basketball game one time and against the Dallas Cowboys off-season basketball team, and Everson Walls, who played for the Cowboys in the 1980s, he was one of the players on the other team, and I got a ball in a situation like Mesa just there where I was all alone, and I thought I could take my time, and you know, these professional athletes are just so incredibly quick compared to normal human beings. And he went from the free throw line from that far away, which is at least a couple of strides. He went all the way and blocked my shot.
I was going to say, did you ever let go of the ball?
But I thought, I'm going to score. I'm going to score against the Cowboys, and he blocked my shot. And it's a game that it's already a 25-point difference. You know, it doesn't matter. But those guys, their
Oh, yeah.
pride just kicks in. They never. They're so competitive. They're not going to give you an easy one. We see Zamora here at the line.
No matter how far ahead they are, huh?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Zamora went 2 for 2 there, by the way. She's got 6. And it's 39-19, and Rowe maintaining their 20-point lead. Mustangs on the full court press. 6 minutes to go here, third quarter. That's Mesa in the lane, and they're going to call for a double dribble. Nikki Rowe, quick passing down low to Casadas, and then a whistle. This is going to be on the floor. I think they're calling it on Banks, and that would be her first. Banks was guarding Casadas down low there, and Casadas came off the bench in this game, but she's seen a lot of action tonight. Casadas hits the first one. And the second one, and we were talking about the missed free throws. Casadas now with 6, but Nikki Rowe has definitely been hitting
Now
theirs.
they're putting him in.
Mentioned Coach Vega probably is probably one of his game notes there during the halftime.
Emphasizing those
Yeah.
free throws, the advantage it can give you.
Inbound by
Nice
Nikki
hustle.
Rowe. By the way, the inbound had been thrown away by the Mustangs, and that's why Rowe had the ball, but now it looks like Memorial gets it right back. Inbounds comes to Mesa. Mesa now to Rias. And into the lane, running
And
jumper,
doesn't
good.
get picked up.
Monica Andrade, her first 2. Senior guard has 2 points, and it's 41-21. We take a look at the replay there. And then immediately at the other end, Casadas scores. So Memorial's picked up the pace, and they say it takes 2 for tempo, and Rowe is perfectly happy to dance at this pace. Warriors with the ball once again. Stepped over the inline.
Yes, didn't give her time to come in.
Just look at the replay of that last Rowe basket by Casadas. They are trying to strike back quickly. They don't want to allow Memorial to chip into that 20-point lead. Alanis across the timeline. Rias on the far side. Off the foot of Alanis, now picked up by Zamora. And here
Nikki
comes
Rowe
Brasenio.
goes for a fast break.
And Brasenio lays it up and in.
Nice
Right.
layup.
Yeah, nice job by the senior. She's in double digits at 10. And now we've got a timeout on the floor called by Coach Gina Johnson for Memorial. 4:59 to play here in the third quarter. Scores 45-21. Take a look at that replay. Perfect technique there by Brasenio. Had the knee up, used the outside hand. I know coaches love that when they see the perfect technique. And we were talking to as we look at Coach Raul Vega here in the halftime huddle. I know most sports lend themselves to an opportunity, an intermission for the coach to address some points with his players. Usually a halftime. But what about now volleyball? You coached volleyball for many years. When do you really have opportunity to address some points during a volleyball match?
Well, and the key thing is the timeouts are so short, Mark. You have 1 minute where you really have to utilize that time, not only in regards to addressing one player, but the whole team. Telling the team what they're doing good, telling the team what you need to work on, and pretty much getting the team going. So the timeouts are critical, and as we all know, a lot of times these timeouts can change the momentum of the game.
Here's the Memorial, not shying away from that fast break, and it pays off this time as Mesa in the lane snares her basket, and she's got 4 points. Score now 45-23, Rowe in front. Here's a Watson quickly at the other end. And we've got a technical foul. This is odd. This is away from the ball, but a technical foul called against Brasenio.
See there.
And that counts as a personal also, and that'll be her 4th. And she looks as confused as everyone else. I'm not sure what the
official saw.
that the official saw. Something may have said or done, but it is a technical foul. And free throw missed by Alanis. 2-shot technical. NBA still has 1-shot technicals, but college and high school, they're 2 shots. And she misses both. Now 1 for 4 at the line tonight. Substitution, and Verhel will come back in. Of course, technical also means not only free throws to the other team, but possession to the other team. So possession to the Memorial Mustangs. That's Alanis with it. Bounce pass to Mesa. Mesa up and good.
You know what, and that can be a key thing, having those 4 fouls right now. Mark, it's still kind of early in the second half. Got half of the second quarter, and then you got the whole full fourth quarter to go. So,
yeah, that's one of the players you rely on to control the basketball, especially in the tight situations. Nikki Rowe misses in close. That was Carolina Rodriguez, a freshman, seeing some action here in the third. 4:02 to play as the Mustangs come back with it. Long pass to Banks. Banks been quiet since the first quarter. Loses the ball. Here comes Nikki Rowe. Ball knocked away from behind, but Garcia recovers and scores. And Garcia now with 4. So both teams content to play end-to-end action here. So they've opened up the floodgates here, and Banks' pass intended for Mesa goes awry, but they also called for a travel. It'll be turnover to Nikki Rowe. Rowe comfortably in front here, 47-25. Down low to Rodriguez. Her ball is blocked. And I think they're going to also call, they body-to-body contact there. You see it on the replay. It's good catch there by our photographers, and the second foul there by Banks. So even though she got all ball, the physical contact there with their bodies is the reason for the foul. Rodriguez at the line, missed the first one. Second free throw is no good. Rodriguez now 0 for 2. Here come the Lady Mustangs, facing some three-quarter court press. Alanis races across the timeline. A pick set by Rias. And now a whistle is called. And that will turn it over. It's a moving pick.
was it?
Well, the replay, it looks pretty solid there, although it was a hard hit, but it looked like her feet were set. And it does go over to Nikki Rowe. We need our resident expert, Mario Reyna.
Absolutely. Our official commentator.
Yeah, he can give us the lowdown on the officiating principles. I've always thought basketball is probably the hardest sport to officiate.
Got to
There's
move, got to move along.
Yeah, so much
court.
going on, so much, a lot of things that occur simultaneously.
Huge court, huge area.
Yeah, you got to be in really good shape.
Players come in contact with each
Yeah.
other. It's a
And
good thing about volleyball. You got a net that separates
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, foul against the Mustangs. I think that was on Alanis, which would be her fourth. But I think at this point, you probably have to take your chances and leave them in there as we take a look at the replay. That was Spears who drew the foul. Ball is lost underneath, and the Lady Mustangs come away with it, however. Lady Mustangs make it across the timeline. That was Alanis. Bounce pass is a shot now knocked away and then recovered by Nikki Rowe. Andrade with the shot attempt and then tried to save it out of bounds, but Nikki Rowe came up with it. And Memorial forced it out of bounds at about midcourt, but Nikki Rowe will keep possession. Teams both showing a little bit of signs of fatigue out there as the pace has really picked up here in this third quarter. 2:37 to play in the third quarter.
It's been a fast-paced game.
Nice diving hustle there by Andrade. The ball goes down underneath. And we got a whistle. And I think it's going to be on Banks again. We take a look at the Memorial bench there. And if it is on Banks, that would be her third, all three in this quarter. At the line is Dominique Spears. Misses the one-and-one opportunity. Garcia the rebound, too hard. Another offensive board. That one's no good, and the ball's still loose and recovered by the Mustangs. Now the Warriors have it back. Shot is off the back iron. Mustangs with it now. Mustangs will motor up the floor. Valerie Dennett sends it into the lane. Dennett still fighting for it. Now picked it up by Nikki Rowe. That's Spears with it. Spears racing up the floor. And Spears into the lane. It's intercepted by Memorial. Memorial will come back with it. Right here at the timeline, now stolen away. And that was a nice job of picking the pocket by Maris Del Dios Vergel. Goes in and scores the uncontested layup.
Nice steal.
Yeah, her first 2 of the night.
Oh,
She had to earn it. So that'll increase the lead to 49-25. Minute 37 to play here in the third quarter. Still a lot of hustle by these Lady Mustangs. This is Dennett. Dennett is a junior guard. Out of Andrade. Andrade into the lane to shot missed there by Villarreal, Crystal Villarreal. And Nikki Rowe with the board. Shot in close is good. That was Carolina Rodriguez, the freshman, with her first 2. Nice look at the replay there. You can see a long pass by Vergel. She got 2 points in for it.
are we here?
51-25 is the score. A minute to go.
I know.
56 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Sir, we can move you right here. You can help me.
Seventeen fouls here in this quarter by Memorial. 2 team fouls against Nikki Rowe. You see the replay there. Here's Rowe with the ball. And Spears with it. Spears will drive the lane. It's up and it's no good. Rebound to the other Spears, her sister. And she draws
Nice
a whistle.
little drive.
.39 seconds left. The score is 51-25. We've got a timeout on the floor. Last minute of the third quarter.
39 seconds left in the third quarter.
So the cheerleaders throwing some of those Nerf balls up into the stands.
Getting the crowd excited.
Yeah. See both teams talking things over there in the huddle. Memorial, as we said, a young team. They have 6 seniors on their team out of 12 on the roster, then 2 juniors, 2 sophomores, and 2 freshmen. And Nikki Rowe, quite a bit of experience on this team. They have 10 of their 15 players are seniors. And then they have 2 juniors and 3 freshmen to fill it out. Right there at the line is one of the juniors, Dominique Spears. Misses this one. And a second 3 throw by Spears is good, and Spears has her first point. 1 for 3 from the line, and score 52-25. Nikki Rowe comfortably in front here. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Mustangs driving the lane. That was 23 Villarreal. Lost the handle. Stolen away by Nikki Rowe. That's Spears with it. Spears finds some room down that right sideline. Boy, just barely slipped through there. And bounce pass to number 3, Alicia Gomez, the senior who's making her first appearance. I believe she lost the ball on the end line. 17 seconds left in the quarter. Memorial can hold for the last shot if they wish. Inbounds to Caldwell. It's a freshman guard. Caldwell guarded by Spears, has the ball go off the foot of Spears. Memorial will retain possession with 10 seconds left. Inbound it comes to number 11, Valerie Dennett. Ball lost out of play. Nicky Rowe basketball with 4 seconds to play in the third. Inbounds comes to Dominique Spears, and you see taking their time there because the clock won't start till they touch that ball in bounds. And then a pass over to Gomez, and Gomez is fouled with 1 second left here in the third quarter. No need to do that as she was a good 35 feet away from the basket. And that'll put her at the line.
And 1 second left.
Yeah, 1 second. Misses that one, and it was a 1-and-1, so she gets just the one shot. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. And our score is 52-25. Nicky Rowe in front. They led 31-14 at halftime. So in that third quarter, 21 points for Nicky Rowe and 11 for Memorial. So Nicky Rowe's outscored the Mustangs in each quarter, 16-9, 15-5, and now 21-11.
That was a good quarter for Rowe.
Going to start the fourth quarter here in just a moment. 52-25 is our score. Here's a look at some of the highlights from this game so far. There we see a nice play there by Alanis. Now trying to go the length of the court. Memorial's been facing an uphill battle all game with that vaunted Nicky Rowe press. It's that press defense. But here's one of the fast break opportunities that they turned around. That's Mesa there. And she got in, she was able to score. And she gets in and she was able to score and make it for 2 points. So now to start the fourth quarter, we've got a technical foul call against Nicky Rowe, and that's the second one. And it's Jessica De Los Santos who's at the line. Hit the first one, and she misses the second one. De Los Santos, a senior, makes the score 52-26. And then inbounding is Jamie Zamora, or excuse me, that was Crystal Villarreal inbounding for the Lady Mustangs. 7:57 to play here in the fourth quarter. So we take a look at this replay. See the collision there. Verhel called for the foul. That was her first, I believe.
Number 10 got a technical. She's sitting down on the bench.
And you can see Brasinho called for her second technical, now out of the game. So more technical free throws here. This is Alanis. Alanis hits the first one. Alanis gets the second one. And Alanis now with 5 points in this game. So just 3 seconds here into the fourth quarter, and 4 points already scored, or excuse me, 3 points scored by the Mustangs.
There's the explanation right there for the rest.
Officials explain the situation to Coach Raul Vega. Coach Vega, a bit of disagreement, but his team well in front right now, 52-28, and I think another technical has been called. So all two-shot technicals, and this is going to be Lena Vela making her first appearance tonight. She's a junior guard.
One is on another technical.
He misses the first one. This is her first action here tonight for Vela. Players are at midcourt. And the second free throw is good. So 1 point there for Vela, her first in the game, and 4 points in 3 seconds here for the Mustangs, all off technical free throws. You
Wow.
don't normally see that much, that many in the way of technicals in a game. But here it is, and Memorial trailing 52-29 as we've started the fourth quarter of play. So Nikki Rowe with the basketball. Rahel across the timeline. Now Zamora, now Watson. Watson in the far corner, back to Zamora. Nikki Rowe slowing things down just a bit here in this fourth frame as they try the little give and go. Doesn't quite go. That was Adriano tried to put it in. Rebound to the Memorial Mustangs. Backcourt pressure faced by Alanis.
Nikki Rowe continues to be aggressive on the press.
Alanis fought her way out of it, but then lost the ball at the other end. Yeah, she came all the way down, got out of it real well, but she just didn't have any options left. Nowhere to pass it. If you take a look at this replay, so you see the collapsing defense there. Kind of cut her off there. Here's Zamora at the far end. Underneath, nice pass there to Adriano. Adriano can't get it to drop. And the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Memorial basketball. .704 to play here in the fourth quarter. Here's Mesa, 15-footer off the front rim. Looked like Villarreal with the rebound on the end line. Then the ball knocked away by Rowe. Inbounds comes. That's a long shot there by 32, Bela. That misses. Rebound to Nikki Rowe. They race into the front court, and the ball hits the sideline. It'll be Memorial basketball. 6:41 to play here in the fourth quarter. Lady Warriors comfortably in front. Inbounds comes to Mesa, now to Alanis. Alanis returned to Mesa on a give and go. Mesa's shot is short. Ball loose in the lane. Picked up by Watson. Watson gets it ahead to Verhel. Verhel guarded by Banks. Off balance layup. Doesn't go. Out of bounds. Nikki Rowe ball. Here on the back to live action as Zamora misses a three-point attempt. Memorial with the ball. Gets it across. That's Vela with it. Vela's bounce pass goes to Alanis. Alanis guarded by Garcia. Ball knocked away by Adriano. And then last touch by Banks. And Nikki Rowe with it. Senior guard brings it across. Now to Zamora, another senior. There's Watson from three-point range. Got it. Watson from the corner.
Great shot.
And Watson leads all scorers, by the way, with 14 points in this game. 55-29. Rowe in front. 5:45 to play here in the game.
Nice replay on that shot.
You see the ball tied up here on Nikki Rowe's end. And possession arrow will favor Nikki Rowe. Nikki Rowe named after Vietnam War hero James Nikki Rowe. He's a graduate of McAllen High School in 1956 and went on to serve in Vietnam as a Green Beret. Died serving his country in 1989. The school opened a year later. They named it after him.
It's pretty good, Mark. You
Yeah.
got all those little stats
Oh,
and
thank you.
information.
That's why I'm the information guy. There's a drive by Nikki Rowe. Good block there by Garcia. It's at least her third of the game. Gets it to Zamora. Here's Watson from three-point range again from the corner. Can't get this one this time. Mustangs with it. 5:04 to play here in the fourth quarter. Alanis driving through traffic, through all five defenders. Loses the ball, though, and picked up by Zamora. She has it knocked away, and then last touch by Zamora. So good spirited defense over there by 22 Andrade. It'll be Mustang basketball. And a timeout is
Timeout.
called with 4:56 to play here in the game. Score 55-29. Nikki Rowe well in front. Nikki Rowe extending their lead in each quarter of this game, outscoring Memorial by 7 in the first quarter, by 10 in the second, and by 10 in the third quarter. This Nikki Rowe team headed to the playoffs. See the two teams talking things over. Now, Coach, what about these types of
We're gonna move
situations?
right
What about these types of situations when the game is pretty much decided? What's the point of calling a timeout at this point for both coaches? What are some of the things?
Well, I know that one of the things that it offers, really for both teams, is an opportunity to try something different. Maybe a different lineup, maybe something that you as a coach have thought of before that you want to try to implement into your game plan. So this gives you a good opportunity to maybe change your lineup a little bit, do a different little strategy, give other players an opportunity. So those are some of the things that it provides. Also, too, sometimes your timeouts, you do want to make sure that some of your key players are rested and ready to go.
So timeout there at 4:56 to play here in the game. Our score is 55-29. And Lady Mustangs with it. Running jumper is no good. Ball loose in the lane. Picked up by Alanis, and her shot kind of knocked out of her hands as she goes up. And the Warriors come down with it. This is Spears with it, racing across the timeline, and she's fouled by Alanis. Alanis trying to get that steal, and I think that may be it for Alanis. We'll see here.
I do know that Nikki Rowe's ahead with a score, but Memorial does not give up, Mark. They continue to play 100%.
And 5 fouls on number 12, Alanis. She fouls out with 5 points here tonight. Senior guard, played a lot of end-to-end action. You see Coach Gina Johnson congratulating her and appreciating her efforts. She's one of those players that does more than what appears on the score sheet.
Yes, she really did hustle.
Free throw is missed by Nikki Rowe. And Sanchez comes down with it. I think he's going to be called for a travel. And I like the sportsmanship, too. When a player fouls out, they'll go shake hands with the opposing coach before they sit down. Liz Cáceres in the lane. Cáceres has had a great night. She moves into double digits with 10.
Once again, Nikki Rowe also continues to execute.
I know for Coach Vega, as Nikki Rowe intercepts once more. That's Cáceres with it, and what a night she's had. I think for Coach Vega, he's got the playoffs coming up. This game being played at the end of January. Playoffs are probably about mid-February. I know he's probably thinking about maintaining that intensity. Even though this game is already decided, he wants that intensity to be maintained for this team to get ready for those playoff games.
And another thing I'm sure he's thinking of, he doesn't want anyone to get hurt. Not that you ever do.
That's, I think, 23, Crystal Villarreal went down to the court briefly. .341 to play here in the game. Oh, another whistle. Looks like going to be Lady Mustang basketball. There's a shot from outside, is no good, but the offensive rebound there, and it looked like a hold as Villarreal was going up for a follow-up attempt, and Villarreal will be at the line to shoot 2. But even see it from here where they just grab her arm. Yeah, that was Spears. Deanna Spears called for her first foul. 5th team foul against Nikki Rowe. And Villarreal misses the first one. Second free throw is good. And Brielle now with 3 points in this game. She's 1 for 3 from the line. Her team has 30. Trails by 27 as Spears brings it across the timeline, picks up her dribble, and picked up her pivot foot.
Travel by Nikki Rowe.
And sometimes that'll happen because you'll see somebody open and you pick up your ball to pass it to him, and right at that moment then the defender steps in and then you want to hold the ball back, but your foot's already moving. So I think she kind of changed her mind at the last second and the foot was already coming up. Now, did you ever play or coach basketball?
Actually, I coached basketball for about 29 years, if you can believe that.
Oh, my goodness.
I was never a head coach. I did the freshman level, so it was enjoyable because you get to relax a little bit at the lower level after being a head coach, but you do get an opportunity to work on fundamentals too.
Spears missed a layup attempt. Under 3 minutes to go. Long pass for Arias. Arias will shoot it off the glass. It's too hard and out of play. It'll be Nikki Rowe basketball. So the Mustangs continue to push it up the floor every time they get the ball. Nikki Rowe has to maintain their guard. Under 3 minutes to go now. Spears will slow things up just a little bit. Bounce pass to Alicia Gomez. Shot off the front iron. Gomez follows up her shot.
Nice little rebound with a following shot.
It's a sign of good coaching there. She followed up her miss.
She did really well there.
Goes in and, well, I take that back. That was Spears who missed. And then, but Spears getting the miss, and then Gomez the rebound and the layup. 2:25 to play here in the game. And Banks back in the game now. Banks her third trip to the line tonight. She's 1 for 3. A freshman point player. She's a starter on this team, so she's got 3 good years of varsity basketball in front of her.
She's done well tonight too, Mark. I believe she's played pretty much the entire game, correct?
Yeah, she's had 8 points now. 59-31. Rowe in front, 2:20 to play. Spears with the ball, double teamed. They get it over to Gomez now. Gomez right side. And she lost the ball. Now here comes Nikki Rowe. That's Andrade, loses the handle. I think they're going to say last touch by Nikki Rowe. So Andrade will inbound with just 2:03 to play here in the game. Nikki Rowe poised to improve to 11-4 in the district. They've already clinched a playoff spot. Inbounds to Banks, misses offensive rebound by Sanchez, and Sanchez is fouled. I think the foul was on 22, Rodriguez. It'll be her first. Mustangs now in the bonus as Sanchez misses the first one. And second free throw is good by Sanchez, who's made 3 of 6 tonight, has 3 points, all from the line. Scores 59-32. Nikki Rowe in front, minute 50 to go. Get it across the timeline to Gomez, return to Spears. Spears double teamed at the elbow. Now a shot from the right side is missed by Rodriguez, but follow up is good. Rodriguez with 4. .92 seconds left. And now a whistle. It's going to be against Spears, so this will be a 1-and-1 opportunity for Memorial. And that will put Ashley Sanchez at the line. She's 3 for 6.
It's been an exciting game, Mark. Great inner city
Yep, yep.
competition.
First one's good, and you and I were talking earlier today about it was mostly about volleyball, but I know basketball too in recent years. A lot of success at all three high schools,
Yes.
at Nicky Rowe, Mac High, and Memorial, and getting to the playoffs. Boys programs and girls, and then volleyball, and I think volleyball was first, second, and third this year,
Yes,
weren't they?
Our three schools were in the playoffs, had placed first, second, and third, which was great for our volleyball program.
Kathy Esquivel driving the lane, a senior, has her first two of the night. And a 30-point lead now for Nicky Rowe, their biggest lead they've had tonight, 63-33. Under a minute to play now. There's Banks in the lane, turnaround is no good, but she drew the whistle. Esquivel, I think, called for her first foul. So 55 seconds left, and Banks at the line. She is 2 for 5 tonight. Second free throw by Banks. And this one's good. She goes 1 for 2. And that gives her 9 points on the evening. And Memorial now going with a little full court pressure. 52 seconds left in the game, but Spears breaks that. The diminutive guard races across, loses the ball, but gains it right
Aggressive
back.
on the dribble.
Yeah. Kept her eye on the ball. Maintains her dribble. Now she picks it up. And the ball knocked out of play. Nicky Rowe will keep possession here. 40 seconds to go. Nicky Rowe up by 29 points. Like I said, they're going to improve to 11-4 in district play, 19-14 overall with this win here tonight. Here's Spears, good shot, it's in. Deanna Spears has 6 points. Memorial coming right back. It's Villarreal with it on the right side. Pass into the lane is loose on the floor. Still being fought for. Now we've got a jump ball call, and that will be Nicky Rowe. Both teams in the double bonus. 18 seconds left. As soon as this game ends, we'll run real quickly through all the scores and give you the final score, of course. Here's Spears with it. Spears with 6 points tonight. All these Nicky Rowe players are very good dribblers.
Yes.
You know, it's just about whoever has it.
Very good ball handlers.
Yeah, when they need to get out of trouble, they're not afraid to put the ball on the floor. Some players will never do that. And there's the final whistle. Ball's over. Game is over. And our final score is 65-34. Nicky Rowe, they win it. 65-34. 9 points for Memorial there in that fourth quarter, and 13 for Nicky Rowe. And of course, they outscored Memorial in each quarter of the game, extended their lead each time, and finally win it by 31 points there at the end. Lady Warriors, let me give you their leading scores. They had a couple players in double figures. Briceño with 10, Cáceres with 10. Then they had Zamora with 6. Excuse me, Adriano had 4. Watson is the one I missed with 14. So Watson 14, Briceño and Cáceres with 10 each. Those are the ones in double figures. Then Zamora with 10, Adriano with 4, Garcia with 4, Rodriguez with 4. Deanna Spears, 6 off the bench. Kathy Esquivel had 2, and Jessica De Los Santos had 1 point there for the Lady Warriors.
A lot
For
of
the Lady
contributors
Mustangs,
to the
yeah,
score.
a lot of players, a lot of bench players there coming in there and keeping up the scoring. For the Lady Mustangs, they don't have any players in double digits tonight. Banks led the team with 9 points. Then we had Mesa with 6, Alanis with 5, and Villarreal with 3 points. Jennifer Reyes with 2, Lena Vela with 1, Ashley Sanchez with 3, and Caldwell with 1 point. So Banks their leading scorer with 9. Watson leads the Lady Warriors with 14. That'll do it. And Coach Paula Gonzalez, thank you very much.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it very much, and hope you enjoyed it. Our final score, Nikki Rowe 65, McAllen Memorial 34. We'll see you next time right here on MITV Basketball Action. Good night.
Thank you.
You're watching MITV, Channel 17.